Hey everybody, it's Randy Wolfe. Let me tell you the truth about house flipping. It's not just what you see on HGTV. Sure, turning an ugly house into a dream house can be a lot of fun, but the real magic, that's knowing how to flip a property for profit without losing your shirt. Now in this video, I'm going to show you exactly how new investors can make $25,000, $40,000, or even $60,000 on their very first or second flip, even with today's market. And by the end, you'll know how to find the right property, avoid rookie mistakes, and make your money work smarter, not harder. So let's dive in. Now, here's the truth most beginners miss. Flipping isn't about how pretty the kitchen turns out. It's about the numbers. You make your money when you buy, not necessarily when you sell. So how do you set yourself up to win before you even swing a hammer? It all starts out with buying below market value and knowing your numbers cold. Stick around because I'm going to walk you through that and that exact process. And real quick, if you're serious about learning this stuff and want ongoing help, make sure to subscribe to my channel and check out my private real estate community. I'll put the link in the description below. That's where the real deals are happening. All right, time for the fun stuff. Let me walk you through a quick example of a hypothetical flip so that you can kind of have the numbers and can kind of see this in your head how this works. So you'd buy a house, let's say for $145,000. You'd spend $42,000, let's say, on the renovations. In 3 months, you sell it for $245,000. Like, this is like things are really working and going well. After closing costs and holding costs, your net profit would be around $37,000, give or take. Now, that's not bad for one project, right? And the thing about it is, some flips, if you do them right, you can make even more than that. So here's a proven 5-step flipping framework that I'm going to go ahead and break down for you so I can help you go from beginner to flipper. All right, step 1 is to find undervalued properties. Look for distress, things like foreclosures, inherited homes, bad landlords, vacant properties. You can go out and you can drive for dollars. You can have a real estate agent send you MLS alerts. You can get PropStream so that you can source potential deals using that software. I have a free trial to PropStream. You can get that free trial by using the link in my description below. So that's the first thing you want to do. Now, step 2 is you want to run your numbers. Here's the formula many flippers use. ARV times 70% minus repairs equals your maximum allowable purchase price. So if a home will be worth $3,000 after repairs and you estimate it's going to take 50 grand in renovations, you would say 300,000 times 70%, that would give you 210,000. You would take 210,000, you would back out $50,000 in the estimated repairs, and that would give you a maximum allowable offer of $160,000. Now, with that in mind, you might go in and offer, say, $145,000 and negotiate after that. You just wouldn't want to go above that $160,000. This is how you can protect your profit before you buy the property. Step 3 is funding the deal. You don't need to use your own cash. In fact, I would advise as you scale not to use your own cash. You have a ton of options like hard money lenders, private lenders, even partners that can help you fund deals. And yes, the money does cost something to use, but if the numbers make sense, it's worth it. And you can always factor that in when you're running your numbers through the underwriting process. Be sure to check out my video on 7 ways to fund your deals. That's on this channel. Be sure to check it out. There's a lot of gold in that video to help you when it comes to funding, so I don't want to spend too much time on that during this video. Step 4 is you want to renovate with a purpose. You're not trying to win design awards. You're renovating to maximize resale value without overspending. Focus on things like the kitchen, bathrooms, flooring, paint, curb appeal, those sort of things. Like, that's what really helps sell homes fast. And here's a pro tip. Work with a contractor who understands flipping and not just general remodeling. Also, if you systematize things by using the same, say, paint, same type of flooring, same fixtures, this can also help save you a lot of money in the long run. Step 5 is you need to sell smart. So you need to be sure to price your property right whenever you're selling it. Use a real estate agent who understands investor flips and they market aggressively. You want the house under contract as fast as possible so you're not bleeding holding costs. And believe me, these holding costs can definitely add up. A good agent will have a keen understanding of how to price your flip, and it's important to have this conversation at the beginning of the project because you don't want to wait until the end and then get surprised if your numbers were off compared to what the agent says you can sell it for. Now, you might be thinking, well, what if I mess up the numbers or the renovation renovation goes over budget, and that's a common thing. I would definitely be thinking the same thing if I was new. And that's where most new flippers do go wrong. So here's your secret weapon. You want to create a detailed scope of work before you close on the property. Have things line by line, make sure you've got it broken down, and be sure you build in a 10 to 15% cushion, and always get at least 2 to 3 quotes from contractors. This alone can save you thousands and thousands of dollars on your very first flip. I went way over budget on my first flip, as I talk about on my channel, and it ended up becoming my first rental instead of my first flip, which everything worked out beautifully, and again, that deal ended up being great. But I ended up going way over budget because I did not have a detailed scope of work. The more experience you get, the better you can dial in that scope of work, which is going to help you get better and better and better. Thanks for watching, and make sure you subscribe, and I look forward to seeing you on the next video.